Hello, everybody. Welcome to TOI Digital, your daily guide to all that's happening in Indian cricket. Beyond the Boundaries, the name of the show. Asia Cup's underway, and today's the big clash. And to talk about this big clash between India and Pakistan, I've got a power pack panel. Avijit Da joins us from Delhi. Arani Basu joins us from Delhi, and we've got Dwaipan Datta, who's also joining us from Chennai, but not from North. Starting off with you, Avijit Da. Big contest, big match, a lot of things that are happening around the match. Talk about boycott, not to boycott, the match facing a lot of social media talk, not that much offline talk. How do you see this contest?
See, we are just 90 minutes away from the match. It is much better right now to focus on the match rather than social media chatter, because the decision has already been taken, and there is no denying that it is a the controversy is there are merits on both sides, and we have to look at the match from that point of view. I mean, this is the first match that we are going to have after the Pahalgam strike, which happened in April. The last time we played was on ODI game, the championship game, which the Champions Trophy match, which happened in February. So the controversy which has happened in the in the context of all that happened following Pahalgam, Operation Sindoor, and everything, there's no denying that emotions are high. Uh, but the fact is that we have a match 90 minutes from now, and so we should just get on with the game.
Uh, Arani, how do you see this contest? There's a lot of emotions around this contest, a lot of talk around this contest, politicians, uh, ex cricketers, fans, everybody has an opinion. What do you think about it?
I think the Indian team has handled it pretty well till now. I think what they did well was by sending Ryan Tendulkar for a press conference yesterday. I think the emotions are obviously high, and with the track record that Gautam Gambhir has as a politician and his strong views about India-Pakistan relations and everything, they did well to avoid that line of discussion going into this match because, again, they have been paid to play this match. Gambhir has been hired to make this team into a champion team, not about thinking what the cross-border tensions are. But again, the team management had made it very clear that the emotions are very high in the dressing room. Uh, maybe that is the only way to, that was the only way to, perhaps it's unfortunate, but only way to hype up this contest, this India-Pakistan contest, which has become a no contest over the years, in a way. But again, what I feel coming back to the match again, it's if I maintain this, all of the Asia Cup matches for India are banana peel matches. If you go by the team sheets, none of the teams match India. I've been watching few games of the other teams. Every opener has a strike rate of 130. Other teams. Hardly nobody even consistently scoring at 140, 145 or anything. We cringe at those numbers, strike rates these days in India. So that way, India is far superior. It's about India controlling their emotions, staying in the game, and I think they should not slip up here. I think that can go against the players. I think I really fear for the players if anything goes wrong today, then things can get a bit out of hand. I'm worried for that, but other than that, I think the players should hold themselves perfectly well to get past Pakistan today.
Avijita, you wanted to make a point?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that today's match, apart from the fact that an Indo-Pakistan match is always a high tension, high pressure match, has very little value for this part of the tournament, because as you know, the tournament is divided into three parts. We have the two stages. So we have the group stage, then we have the Super Four, and then we have the final. So in this match,
Abhijita, your voice is not clear. Your voice is not clear.
Uh,
Yeah, better now.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that irrespective of the result of this match, the way the tournament has been formatted, we are going to, both the sides are going to be in the Super 4 stage. So that match, which we will play eventually, is going to be a match which will, be a real pressure match from a cricket point of view. Today's match, irrespective of the result, and is basically a brownie points, a kind of, setting the scene kind of a match, which does not really impact the outcome of the, of the tournament.
Dwepan, where do you sit on all this debate around this particular contest? What's happening and how it happens and stuff like that?
See, I have always been a strong advocate of India and Pakistan playing cricket, even to the extent of playing bilateral cricket. India and they are these two countries are the centerpiece of the cricket universe, and when India and Pakistan do not play cricket, a lot of cricket actual environment of cricket kind of goes out. Like it is a major blow for cricket, the sport itself, that they do not play. Countries in conflict zones, they do play their sport. It is not that countries, when they are in they are not, they do not have the best of relations, they do not play sport. So I always believe that India and Pakistan should, they, since independence, in the India-Pakistan relation has never been smooth, but we have played cricket at various stages, and we should continue to play cricket. There is absolutely no reason, and we play other sports also where these discussions don't come up. So this discussion about cricket happens just because people watch it. It is a kind of it's a nice tool to stoke a debate for a lot of people who want to make the most of it. So that's my opinion about in India Pakistan playing and not playing. And as far as the match is concerned, I think India is a 90-10 favorite. This is like given the situation of the teams, etc. Like Pakistan at the moment is no match for India in this game.
Okay, we'll start taking questions because we have very short time before the match starts very soon. First question coming to you, Abhijita, and this is from Pushpawati. And Pushpawati says, "Why are journalists or ex-cricketer experts are against batting depth? Really, we are in 2025 era. There is no place for one-dimensional player and one-dimensional playing 11. Basically, she's batting for people to have more than one skill in a T20 11."
But I think Indian cricket team is already following what she's saying, in the sense that if you see our this particular team, it has as much depth as we can expect. Having said that, I mean, I'm not sure about whether we should say that Abhishek Sharma is a multi-skilled player or a single-skilled player. I feel that you have to have, players like, say, Abhishek Sharma, Tilak Verma. They might be bowling a few deliveries, say, in IPL or occasionally in a T20 game. But I think, only if a bowler can be trusted to bowl in an important match, then only we should call them a multi-skill player. Having said that, if you see, we have our 6, 7, 8 at least for this tournament is very, very good. We do have a lot of depth, and there is no need to go beyond that. The important point is that, which we often don't discuss, is that the quality of the fielders. We are a very strange country where, generally speaking, our bowlers are not good fielders. Single skill bowlers I'm talking about. I'm not talking about all rounders. Bowlers are not good fielders, and that has, they are average fielders. That is one aspect I think we should watch out for.
Okay. We've got a question for you, Aruni, from Chirag Patel. or rather a comment. He says, "Sir, we can't blame the government here. It will get complicated for ICC tournament and Olympics. If India doesn't participate, it's 50-50 call. And if government involved in cricket matter, we may get banned." Really?
I don't think the world body, the ICC, is that strong. There is this provision in ICC as well, where they have, but they have been lenient on Afghanistan as well. When the Taliban government took over Afghanistan, they have allowed Afghanistan to keep playing cricket, which shouldn't have been the
Without
case.
women's cricket.
Yeah, that shouldn't have been the case. So I don't think the ICC is that strong a body like a FIFA or a IOC or anything. So that threat does not loom over BCCI. But what really is, it does not set a good precedence if you're talking about taking cricket to the Olympics as well. Remember, this is Jai Shah's pet project as well now that cricket does well and flourishes in Olympics beyond LA 28 with Jai Shah at ICC. I don't think he would like that blot on him that cricketer has had to be eliminated because of these reasons. So I think these all these factors come into play. He's rightly pointed that out. If that is the case, then I don't think Neeraj Chopra will always forever be up against Arshad Nadeem in Olympics and Commonwealth Games and everywhere. So Neeraj Chopra.
We've lost. We assure you, it's not a boycott. It's just there's a connection. There's a loss of connection. There's a question for you, Didi, from Pooja
Yeah,
Sharma. Yeah,
I'd,
Avijita, go on.
I'd just like to finish the point that I think Aruni was trying to make about Arshad Nadeem, and yeah, that is definitely a genuine point. And let's not forget, that the women's ODI World Cup is starting later this month from 30th of September, and in that also, we have India and Pakistan are playing.
But
So
nobody talks about it.
yeah, so these questions will be there, all the time. You'll be facing Pakistan in all arena. You'll be facing Pakistan in hockey. You'll be facing Pakistan in tennis. These questions will also come up all the time. So there's a I don't think really the boycott thing uh, can be is really a valid and a sustainable argument over a period of time.
Didi, there is a question for you. Pooja Sharma says, Didi sir, why do you support cricket with Pakistan? Do you not see the sentiments of the country? How can you be so insensitive?
No, I am not insensitive. I am not insensitive. Just that there is a section who say that we should not play cricket with Pakistan. There is also a significant section which says we should play with Pakistan. You are listening to uh, your echo chambers. That does not mean there is another side to the story. So do not think that what you are saying is necessarily right. Just that I am not saying that what I am saying is necessarily right. I am being asked whether I support India playing Pakistan. Yes, I support India playing Pakistan. India is playing Pakistan across formats, in the different disciplines, different sports, and India should keep playing cricket also. So there is we have been playing sport with Pakistan for 75 since 1947, and we should keep doing that.
Already, just not a oh, again, he's gone. Dwaipan, just building on that, in 74, India opted out from playing South Africa in the Davis Cup final. South Africa walked away with the Davis Cup title because that was the policy of India at the time, that we will not be supporting the apartheid regime in South Africa. Today, can India afford to do that in cricket and say that irrespective of the semi-final, final, 2 points, 0 points, we'll walk away from any match that involves Pakistan? They did that in a private tournament with the legends. Can they do that at the highest level, or even in tournaments that they're hosting, like the Women's World Cup, like Avijit said, or the T20 World Cup that's going to happen next year?
No, when the decision has been made that India will play, then they will play. So there is no question of not playing. Yes, 1974 India not playing South Africa for a reason that is probably more valid. That has a that the deeper implications of that were way, I as far as I am concerned, it was way more significant than these nationalistic narratives that flow around in this day and age. So yes, so but as far as I am concerned, India should play, and wherever it is, India should play. We have played and we should play, and there is no question of opting out. When we have said that we will play, there is no question of opting out.
Arani, just say, since you left, there are a couple of things that I want you to pay attention, reply to. Shubham 26 says, "Can we make sure these groups are not rigged in every time, in all World Cup, every tournament?" Like Avijit Das said, this match has no significance because both these teams are most certainly going to make it to the next stage of the tournament. That is more important. They need to win at least 2 of the 3 games that they play in the Super 4 to make it to the final. So that's a point that Shubham 26 is making. Can we make sure these groups are not rigged? Simple math says they could have simply postponed Asia Cup to next year.
See, the Asia Cup has been made significant or has stayed relevant as per the World Cup that's coming up. They play the T20 format as a preparatory tournament ahead of a T20 World Cup year, or again they move back to the ODI format ahead of the ODI World Cup year. In 2018, they redesigned this Asia Cup into this format. It was this golden opportunity when the Pulwama attacks hadn't happened and everything. Things were still okay with India, Pakistan. They were not as aggressive as it is now. Uh, the market forces thought that if we could disguise a series, 3 matches of India Pakistan in a tournament. If they play 3 matches in 2 weeks, that can generate a lot of revenue. Otherwise, this tournament like I have always maintained, is a very low quality product. This tournament really does not have any viewership. Any cannot bring viewership for its to save its life. So this is not a very strong format as well, because so that's how the tournament was redesigned from 2018. They thought again, the market forces and everybody thought India and Pakistan would eventually qualify for the finals. That didn't happen in 2018. Pakistan did not qualify. In 2022, India did not qualify, and that never happened that way. So but that was the idea behind it. In ICC, again, it again, Chandresh, you would know what happened at the 2007 World Cup. I think that was the fallout of this ICC draws. I think beyond 2011, they did not want to take a chance of generating that revenue. They did not want to miss out on that revenue that India Pakistan match could generate. So again, it all comes down to that world body, how strong it is. Please don't compare it to a FIFA World Cup or a Olympics. It's the ICC has a very long way to go to that. So it's still dependent on few countries to play each other. So that's how it has been done. It for and I think the degeneration of countries like Sri Lanka and West Indies have also played a part into that. In that, had they been strong enough, sure enough, you could have had the ICC trophies in proper groups and everything. But I think currently, for the health of world cricket, they needed India Pakistan to play at least once.
Okay. Abhijit Da, we'll come back to this question about simple math. Everyone's getting agitated. The emotions are running high right now. I guess once the first ball is bowled, everybody will realize it's just a game. Abhijit Da, there's a couple of questions or comments. Sayyid Nizamuddin says, government decision to go ahead and play against Pakistan. Ask question to the government, which is a fair point. And Prasanjit Jana says, जो बॉयकॉट कर रहा है उनको गवर्नमेंट के पास जाके पूछना चाहिए क्यों परमिशन दिया ना कि प्लेयर को टारगेट करना चाहिए.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I mean, the question has to be asked to the government. And what happens in these cases is generally government takes a call. In 74, we took a call. We were the leader of the non-aligned movement. In 1970, already, 172, I think 72, already one important South African tour to Australia had been cancelled. And it is the cancellation of that tour which resulted in the World Series. The World Series, which in which Gavaskar, Bedi, and Engineer, they represented us. So that it was a replacement series. In 74, we took the call of not playing there in the final. Uh, but so our relationship with Pakistan has been off and on. There has been long periods where we have not played cricket with Pakistan. There have been periods where we have played cricket with Pakistan. So the call has been taken now, and to that extent, there is nothing more that can be said about this. I think now we should focus on the game.
Uh, Didi, your comments, as expected, are evoking a lot of interest and reaction. Urvashi Rao says, Didi sir, do you want to say that South Africa apartheid is very bad, but terrorism is not? Shocking.
No, I am not saying that. South African apartheid was a social evil that was going on for a very long time, and like it was a statement that needed to be made, and it was made. There were a lot of things into it, and I am not saying terrorism is good. All I am saying is that i- in situations like this before we have played it is not and this is not a bilateral series. I would still have understood if India was playing a bilateral series with Pakistan. When we have not played cricket with Pakistan, that used to be bilateral series. Those were There was no multi-nation cricket in those days at that point of time. But in this day and age, we have to play. This is what it is. And if India have to get the events that they want to get, events like CWG, events like Olympics they are bidding for, they have to allow the visa to Pakistan to come to India for events like Junior World Cup hockey, etc. And India have to play Pakistan in multi-nation events. So this is what the reality is, and I and I prefer India Pakistan playing. That is my way of looking at it. I like these two nations playing. I love Pakistan as a cricket nation, and I love to see them playing.
So Cristiano Ronaldo has a point. I don't know if it's the original one who's watching us. He's saying, my take, boycotting hurts us. Also, we should ban Pakistan within bracket international isolation, like how SA was banned, is the solution. But does it work like that? Because South Africa was a universal ban. Similarly, Russia and Belarus currently are a universal ban. Do I pen?
Yes, it is a universal ban. Russia and Belarus situation is different, though all universal bans like Israel still is there everywhere. So these are tricky, difficult things to discuss here on this panel over all these things. But uh, yes, again, I'm going back to the same point. Like like I do not ag- I do not think that Pakistan should be banned from sport. I don't think so. Pakistan, it hasn't been proven that Pakistan is a terrorist nation.
I think in 2019, right before the World Cup, ODI World Cup, when Vinod Rai was at the helm of BCCI and everything, they tried to push this narrative when the Pulwama attack happened. They tried, we were there, we used to cover those press conferences, those long meetings. They wanted to push this idea that that India should, the ICC should boycott countries or ban countries where terror emanates. So I think that was the line that they had tried to push at that time, but I think it fizzled out in a couple of weeks because ICC was not going to do without India Pakistan matches. So again, again, what we are talking about, Russia, Belarus, we're talking about big sporting events as well, with strong world bodies. That's where we come back to. The ICC is so weak
So,
at this moment. Can
Arani, just want to understand from a larger audience
Hmm,
perspective, since you cover the sport so closely,
hmm,
in spite of having so much power within the ICC, in
hmm.
spite, are we not able to convince the rest of the world that you follow what we are saying? And in that sense, we are hamstrung by the lack of support for our viewpoint on a world stage. And is that a diplomatic uh, failure, or is it a cricketing failure?
I think it's a. I think it's just a narrative. They just wanted to keep them. It's taking a moral high stand. I think moral stand. I think it was more about that. They did not. I never believed that India would ever be pushing to ban Pakistan from an ICC event. Even I think during the World Cup, I think they will want to play, have Pakistan in the T20 World Cup as well. Because if you want to run this game, you have to have these interesting clashes and rivalries.
So
Uh,
then, is it
so
so? Just for our viewers'
it's
understanding,
for the game.
i-
I think it's still it's a failure for the game
so
that we
then,
cannot take such stands against if we want to take a strong stand. Like I mentioned against Afghanistan. Afghanistan, the men's team is pretty happily playing. When the women's team is somewhere living a life of fugitives in Australia and trying to make a life for themselves. That is
In
sad,
fact,
and ICC
yeah,
is
yeah.
allowing that.
In fact,
And they are
Australia tried
projecting
to.
that we are supporting those women in isolation. So
so
that
isn't
is,
this?
I think, these are double
Uh,
standards. I think they need to work out. Had they
yeah.
been a very strong body, they could have addressed it in a better way, in
So
an
I just
apt
want to
way.
so I just want to understand this for our audience to understand as well, because there's a lot of sentiment running high right now. And first with you, Aruni, and then with Avijita. On the one hand, the country has a position, there is emotion running high about Pakistan not playing Pakistan. As a cricket board, is BCCI thinking that playing Pakistan or having Pakistan in the cricketing ecosystem more important than the country's sentiment?
I think as per hosting ICC trophies, it is bilateral. I think they don't miss Pakistan in any way. If for success for an ICC or multinational tournament, you will need to have Pakistan around. So yes,
Avijita, is it convenient patriotism then?
No, see, we have generally taken this line, no, that we play with Pakistan in multinational tournaments, and we don't play with bilaterals. That has been our sort of regular position in recent years, and to that extent, uh, there is continuity. Having said that, whether the government could have taken an alternate position in the light of the events that happened a few months back, it could have, but then it's a government's call.
Uh, Didi Tanya Suri says, Didi sir, you're giving a free pass to Pakistan. This is simply not on.
No, I am nobody to give a free pass to Pakistan. All I am saying is that I am not a political analyst, and I am nobody to give a free pass to Pakistan. I am saying what the situation is. India aspires to host these tournaments, these events. If they have to do this, they have to make these concessions. And for cricket to survive, India and Pakistan need to play. So it is as simple as that.
So the counter to that, Didi, is cricket more important than the country's honor and prestige and everything else?
You are, I don't honor and what is this honor and prestige? This Acha, you are saying that the government is taking a stand, but BCCI is taking
No, no, no.
another.
I'm saying no, no. I'm saying that the country rose up as one when the attacks happened in Pahalgam, and there was a lot of anger in the country. There was a lot of emotion running high. Even now, the martyrs or the families, the victims' families are like aghast that India is playing Pakistan in a cricket match. So when there is a mood in the country, is cricket or the survival of cricket as a sport more important than the country's honor and respect, which comes from being constantly being badgered by terrorists?
I do not think we can just have it in binaries like that. Like it is, you are making it way too black and white. It does not necessarily be like that. There could be a gray area also. Like, and it has been the case. It has, this is there is precedence. We have played Pakistan in World Cup after your
Kargil.
Kargil, after Kargil. So the it has happened. It has happened. It is not that it has not happened. After 2008 Mumbai terror attacks, we played Pakistan played 2011 World Cup semi-final in India. So these things have happened. So uh, there is historical precedence, and uh, we are going by that. We are not playing bilateral cricket. That is fair enough. We are not playing bilateral cricket, but
So there's a
yeah.
question from Life is Meaningless. What answer will our readers leaders give when foreign countries will ask about today's participation? Because
I don't know.
because we have gone around the world and asked everybody to support our stand on Pakistan and everything.
But
Uh,
have we asked for sporting isolation of Pakistan? I don't think so. Have we demanded that? If we have not demanded that, then there is nothing to answer, and I don't think anybody will ask that question.
People need to understand this is not a trade deal. I think people are confusing this with trade deals and everything.
you can probably add, thank you for your attention to this matter.
Yeah.
Uh, there's a question or a comment from Cristiano Ronaldo, and he says, and Abhijit Da, hope there is no handshake with them. Blood boils whenever I see Fahim Ashraf. Now, that's going to be an interesting one. What happens post the match?
See, uh, everybody is free to react the way he wants to. Emotions vary. People. So if somebody feels bad about it, if somebody's blood boils, you know, I mean, it's his personal way of reacting. Uh, I don't know whether there'll be a handshake or not. Let's see how it plays out. We
So, there's
cannot.
a lot of. Yeah, go
We
on.
cannot. Yeah, we cannot basically, foresee the future. I mean, the fact is that we are playing a game, so let us see how it plays out. I think it's about time that we focus on the game, because now you're, and it's the same question that's coming in different forms, and we are answering the same question again and again.
Yeah. So the ground is full. The toss is supposed to happen in 27 minutes time. Just want to ask one. There's one more development that's happened that we have not looked at, and that is with regards to the India A squad for the one-day series against Australia. A lot of talk about it. Arni, there was a lot of expectation that Virat and Rohit will play in that match. Both have not been selected, and that's the question that we've got from a few of our subscribers. What's happened there?
The expectations from whom? Who expected that? I don't think realistically there was 2% chance of them coming to Kanpur and playing those three matches and staying back and then for 2 weeks and again traveling to Australia. I don't think that would have made any difference, and I think that also defeats the purpose of these India A matches. More so, in had it been in red ball cricket, sure, that would have still made some sense. But India A cricket is meant for the younger lot who are been seen as the next lot to come. But I don't think this is any suggestion of their where their career is headed right now, or if the selectors have not picking them for India A means that they're not in contention for the ODI series. That doesn't mean that it does not mean that. So, but that that those chances were very negligible. I must say, had been I kept it to myself. I did not want to speak about it a lot because people were bringing up this every now and then. But let's be practical. Virat Kohli did not come for his fitness stats. I wonder if he would have come for three India A matches in Kanpur. I think, and the Kanpur venue itself, I just don't want to go into it. I don't see it hosting international matches in near future as well. So, so that is, but that is whatever this selection is. It is not a suggestion of what the ODI team is going to be for the Australia tour. Yeah.
One final thing for you, Dwaipan, and then we'll go around for a final comment from everyone. Indrajit Ghosh says, why do we pick Dubey as batting all-rounder rather than allowing Arshdeep to be bowling all-rounder? These 4 hours of his can change a game. He's a decent hitter and is getting better. 7 batters, 4 bowlers is the right way to go, is what I feel.
Arshdeep cannot be a batting all-rounder, bowling all-rounder because he can't bat. So that part is taken care of. And now the thing is, Indian team has been obsessing about this idea of having 8 batters because if they think that if they play 8 batters, then their top order can play freely. So even if 2 or 3 get out, that does not necessarily mean that the number 4 who walks in needs to block. So that is the idea. So this is an idea that they have zeroed in on, and they are going to stick with it. I think that it is slightly tricky. It is slightly tricky when you are asking Akshar Patel and Hardik Pandya to mandatorily bowl 4 overs each, then it is slightly tricky. There could be a day against South Africa or Australia when they can go for big runs, and then you could be in trouble. But India is fixated. India thinks whatever is set they can chase. They will score to 200 plus every day if they have 8 batters. So that is why they are going for this. And Shivam Dubey also cannot bowl. Let me tell you, he's also no all rounder. He's just let him bowl against a decent team. We will see if he could bowl. Then MS Dhoni would have bowled him by now. He doesn't bowl for CSK means he can't bowl.
Okay. Final one-word replies from all three of you, starting with you, Abhijit Da. Who has the edge? Obviously, India start favorite, but what do you see happening in this contest?
We are winning. We generally win the first match at least. We have a very good average against Pakistan in Asia Cup. We have played 13 matches, won 10 of them. We have a 77% win record. Out of the last 5 matches that we have played against them, we have won 4. And the last match also we played, it was a close match which happened in New York. That's a T20 game I'm talking about. And we again won, on a minefield of a pitch. We still won by 6 runs, thanks to Rishabh Pant and his charm life that evening. But today, I think it will be a slightly closer match if we bat first. If we chase, it will be one-sided, and we'll win that.
Okay. One final question that has come up. Martyrs, that's a super chat. Martyrs' wife, parent, majors, lieutenant voicing against Asia Cup is irrelevant. I'm waiting for ODIs. Why Virat and even Rowe not in India? Even to judge form, need to give at least 6 to 7 ODIs. They deserve ODIs. Absolutely. We'll see what happens on that. We'll need to really wind up over here. Thanks a lot, Abhijit Da, Dwaipan, and Orani for joining us. We have another programming waiting for us live from Dubai. We'll be directing to that. Thanks a lot, all three of you, to everyone watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. We'll be back again tomorrow. Till then, take very good care of yourselves. It's goodbye and God bless.